going on, guys? It is Fantasy Tomorrow coming at you for Week 8. My name's Jaden, and this is our resident expert, Caleb. And we are going to be talking trades and targets, okay? We all have them. Buying and selling is a part of everyday life, especially if you have a shopping problem like some of us here. So Caleb is going to tell us who we should be looking to target going into Week 8.
Yeah, so a few players that definitely should be on the top of your radars to maybe steal from your league mates if you are able to. First off, Ezekiel Elliott, running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that you should sell Elliott at this point because that Cowboys offense looks terrible, but I think you can take advantage of that. People are looking to get rid of Ezekiel Elliott right now. And yeah, that Cowboys offense does not look good, but Elliott is seeing so much volume that eventually he is going to go off and he's going to produce fantasy points. And running backs are such a weird position right now. There's so few of them that if you can get one on your team that you can plug and play and just set in your lineup and completely forget it, you should go out and get that player. And Elliott is that guy. The Cowboys offense can't really get a whole lot worse than what it is right now. So you can only go up from here. I think that Elliott is a solid running back that you should have in your lineup. You can go get him while his value is at its absolute lowest. Then also Le'Veon Bell, running back for Kansas City. Now, he made his debut with the Chiefs this past week, and he didn't do a whole lot. He only saw a few touches, got maybe like 30 or 40 yards. Not a massive showing for Le'Veon Bell, but his value is about to skyrocket. This week, the Chiefs play the Jets, which is Le'Veon Bell's former team. And I think Bell is going to have a complete and total revenge game against the Jets. We all know that he hated his time in New York, and I think that the Chiefs are going to play into it and just give him the ball a bunch. So look for Le'Veon Bell's value to skyrocket after this week. And so if you can buy him while his value is still relatively low, definitely go out and do it. Another player that you might have a harder time buying right now, but you could because he had a rough Week 7, is DK Metcalf. Now, we all saw him make that amazing tackle against Budda Baker on that interception return, and that was an amazing play, probably one of the best plays of the season. But you don't get any fantasy points for that, and if you're a DK Metcalf owner and you see him only give you 3 or 4 points in your lineup this week, you're probably pretty disappointed. So try to take advantage of that. DK Metcalf, we all know, is a stud, so go out and buy him while his value has taken a little bit of a hit. And then also DJ Shark for Jacksonville. Now, he hasn't produced really at all this season, and it's troubling because he's seen the targets that he needs in order to produce. But eventually what that means is with that high number of targets, eventually he's going to be able to turn those targets into points. So if you can buy Shark while his value is still low, definitely go do it. And then also Jonnu Smith. Now, Jonnu Smith, tight end for the Titans, he's coming off of an injury, and he's also kind of just had a really tough matchup this last week going up against the Steelers. But I think Smith is one of the best tight ends that you can have on your team. He's definitely a top 10 tight end going forward, and I think he's going to rebound in a big way this upcoming week. So definitely go out and get Jonnu Smith while his owner is probably frustrated with his lack of production over the last couple of weeks.
Okay, so we should be targeting all those. Are there any players that we should feel okay trading away going into Week 8?
Yeah, just a few. One is Gardner Minshew, quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's mainly because a report came out that he might get benched going forward because the Jaguars have just not been winning games. They haven't been doing really well. Now, we know Minshew is great for fantasy football. He's been putting up really good numbers, but his value completely plummets if he's not on the field playing. Now, I'm sure that there's some people in your league that probably missed that memo that Minshew is going to maybe miss some time or get benched. So take advantage of that. See if you can sell him. A lot of people know Minshew is great for fantasy football. And if you have someone on your team that just isn't very well informed and is in need of a quarterback, you might be able to take advantage of that situation. And also Ronald Jones, running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He saw his workload really take a dip with Leonard Fournette coming back. Fournette really cut into his touches, they split carries, and going forward, that could continue to be the case. Now, Ronald Jones has been great this year, he's been a great running back, but the problem is that Tampa Bay offense has a lot of mouths to feed. They have an abundance of riches on offense, and Jones could start to see kind of the early warning signs of that. So sell Jones while his value is high now, and you probably won't be sorry. And also, staying with the Buccaneers, Rob Gronkowski is somebody that you can sell as well. Now, he's had 2 great weeks in a row. He's produced really well as a tight end, but his name recognition is so valuable, and his production is now really valuable. His value is just sky high right now. You can really just probably make a killing in a trade if you're trading away Gronk. And again, like I said, Antonio Brown is coming to this team. They got Leonard Fournette back. There's still Mike Evans there, Chris Godwin. There's just so many mouths to feed, such an abundance of riches on that offense, and eventually one of these players is going to take a hit. I think Gronk could be one of those players, especially with how old he is, and we all know how injury prone he is. He hasn't been hurt this year, really, and that could change as the season moves on. So get rid of Gronk while you can, while his value is just so high right now.
Okay, guys, so take this advice: buy low and sell high, especially so you guys don't get ripped off by your other teammates trying to do what we're telling you to do, okay? My name's Jaden. That is our resident expert, Caleb, and we are going to say goodbye so we can throw up a recap for you guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out our social medias, which are right up here, and ask us some questions. We're giving advice all throughout the week. Caleb, he's on there giving advice all the time. And with that, this is Fantasy Tomorrow, where we're giving you the information to learn today and win tomorrow. See you later, alligators. I don't know why I say that every week. I hate it.